mesothelioma lawyers are created equal. In fact, some can actually hurt your case, cost you money, and add stress during an already difficult time. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, choosing the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make, and choosing the wrong one can be devastating. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 red flags that should make you run, not walk, away from a mesothelioma lawyer. These warning signs can save you from making a costly mistake that could jeopardize your compensation and your peace of mind. Hi, I'm Terry Oppenheimer. I've been writing about mesothelioma and asbestos for the website mesothelioma.net for over a decade, and today I want to help you spot the difference between a scammer and a legitimate mesothelioma attorney. Let's start with the first warning sign: lawyers who guarantee huge payouts. You might see billboards or TV ads saying things like, "We'll get you $2 million," or "Guaranteed settlement in 90 days." It sounds great, especially when you're facing a mountain of medical bills and an uncertain future. But here's the truth. No honest lawyer can guarantee a specific payout amount or timeline before they've investigated your case. Every mesothelioma case is unique. The compensation you receive depends on multiple factors: where and when you were exposed to asbestos, your complete work history, your medical records and prognosis, which defendants are involved, and the strength of the evidence connecting your exposure to specific products or companies. A reputable lawyer will offer you a realistic range of potential outcomes based on similar past cases. They'll explain the process honestly and set proper expectations, not make promises they can't keep. If someone is guaranteeing you millions of dollars before they even know the details of your case, they're just trying to get you in the door and signed up for their services. This is what's known as a claims mill tactic: law firms that advertise aggressively to get as many clients on their books as possible rather than devoting their full attention to each case. They're focused on quantity over quality. You deserve better than that. The second warning sign is poor or no communication. When you're dealing with a mesothelioma diagnosis, you need a lawyer who treats you like a person, not a case number. Red flags include lawyers who don't return your calls or emails, who go weeks without updating you on your case, who dismiss your questions or seem annoyed when you ask them, or who fail to explain complicated legal issues in language that you can understand. Good mesothelioma attorneys understand that you're going through one of the most difficult times of your life. They'll be responsive, compassionate, and willing to take the time to address your concerns. If your lawyer is consistently unavailable or leaves you in the dark about what's happening with your case, that's a serious problem. You deserve clear, regular communication. If you're not getting it, it's time to find new representation. Now, the third warning sign is critical. It's when a lawyer charges upfront fees. Reputable mesothelioma law firms work on what's called a contingency fee basis. That means you pay nothing upfront. You pay nothing during the case, and the lawyer only gets paid if you win or settle your case. Then their fee comes as a percentage of your recovery. It's typically between 33% and 40%. This system ensures that the lawyer is motivated to fight hard for the maximum compensation because the payment they receive depends on your success. It also removes all financial risk from you. If the case doesn't succeed, you owe nothing. If a law firm asks you to pay fees before they've recovered any money for you, walk away immediately. It's a major red flag that you're dealing with a scam. Legitimate asbestos attorneys understand that mesothelioma patients are already facing enormous medical bills and financial stress. They would never add to that burden by demanding payment upfront. No upfront fees, no retainer, no payment unless you win. That's the standard for reputable mesothelioma law firms, period. Now I'm going to take a break. I want to just take a moment here to remind everyone, if you're finding this information helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really helps us get our videos seen by as many people as possible. And if there's a topic you'd like to see covered or a question you'd like answered in a future video, let me know in the comment section below. Also, make sure to watch until the end of this video, where I'll tell you exactly how to access help and resources if you or someone you love has been diagnosed with mesothelioma. Now let me tell you about the fourth and fifth warning signs. The fourth red flag is when a lawyer doesn't specialize in asbestos cases. Mesothelioma litigation is extremely complex and requires very specific expertise. We're talking about deep knowledge of asbestos exposure history going back decades, access to specialized databases of asbestos-containing products and where they were used, understanding of medical evidence and how mesothelioma develops over time, established relationships with industrial hygienists and medical experts, experience with asbestos trust funds and how to file claims, and familiarity with the laws in multiple states, including complex statutes of limitations. A general personal injury lawyer, even a very good one who really cares, simply doesn't have this specialized knowledge. It's like the difference between a family doctor and a heart surgeon. Both are skilled medical professionals, but you wouldn't want your family doctor performing open heart surgery. Similarly, you don't want a general lawyer handling your mesothelioma case. Look for a law firm that focuses specifically on asbestos and mesothelioma cases, has experience handling cases nationwide rather than just in one state, knows the specific laws and regulations in multiple jurisdictions, and has a proven track record of recovering millions or billions of dollars for mesothelioma clients. In most states, major settlements and verdicts become public knowledge, so you can verify a firm's results. Don't be shy about asking for specific examples of their success. Experience matters enormously in these cases. The companies that manufactured asbestos-containing products have teams of experienced defense attorneys. You need someone on your side who knows this area of law inside and out. Don't trust your family's future to someone who's learning on the job. The fifth and final warning sign is when a lawyer acts unprofessionally or tries to rush your case. Some claims mill attorneys will pressure you to sign documents quickly because they want to move on to the next client. They treat your case like a piece on an assembly line and not the serious matter it is. Watch out for lawyers who are disrespectful or lack empathy for your situation. Lawyers who rush you to sign contracts or agreements without thoroughly explaining them, or who won't answer your questions, or who seem annoyed when you ask for clarification. Don't let them push you toward a quick settlement when going to trial might result in significantly more compensation. A good mesothelioma lawyer takes the time to thoroughly investigate your exposure history, build a strong case with expert witnesses and detailed documentation, and prepare for trial if necessary. Here's something important to understand. The willingness to go to trial, that gives you leverage in settlement negotiations. Defendants know which lawyers are serious about taking cases to court and which ones always settle quickly for less money. You want a lawyer who has trial experience and isn't afraid to use it. Good lawyers also treat you with compassion and respect throughout the process. They understand you're not just a case file. You're a person dealing with a devastating diagnosis. Many victims are veterans who've served our country, or blue-collar workers who were exposed to asbestos through no fault of their own. Whatever your circumstances or exposure, you deserve to be treated with dignity. If a lawyer makes you feel uncomfortable, disrespected, or pressured at any point, trust your instincts and find someone else. How do you do that? How do you find a good mesothelioma lawyer? Here are the key things to look for. A firm that focuses specifically on asbestos litigation with a proven track record, national reach, and licensing to practice in multiple states. A contingency fee arrangement with no upfront costs, free case evaluations to review your situation, and compassionate communication with a team that treats you with respect. When you're evaluating potential lawyers, interview several. Don't just go with the first one you talk to. Ask specific questions about their experience with mesothelioma cases, their strategy for your particular situation, their fee structure and what percentage they take, their trial experience and track record, and how they plan to investigate your asbestos exposure history. Check their reputation by looking at online reviews, verifying their professional standing with the State Bar Association, and asking for references from past clients if possible. Choose a firm with national reach. They'll have better resources, more comprehensive databases, and stronger networks to trace your asbestos exposure, even if it happened decades ago and across multiple job sites. And here's my final piece of advice. Trust your gut. You'll know when you've found someone who genuinely wants to help. The right lawyer will listen to your story, answer your questions thoroughly and patiently, explain the legal process clearly, and make you feel like they're truly invested in getting you the best possible outcome. So once again, the 5 signs of a bad mesothelioma lawyer are that they guarantee huge payouts without investigating your case. They have poor communication and leave you in the dark. They charge upfront fees instead of working on contingency. They lack specialized asbestos experience and expertise, and they act unprofessionally or rush you through the process. Mesothelioma is a devastating diagnosis, and you and your family deserve compensation for the medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering caused by your asbestos exposure. You also deserve honest, compassionate, experienced legal representation, not a scammer looking to make a quick buck off of your pain and vulnerability. Avoid these red flags, do your research, ask the right questions, and find an experienced mesothelioma attorney who will fight for the justice that you deserve. Visit mesothelioma.net and fill out our form for a free information packet with comprehensive medical and legal information that will be really helpful. You can also call 1-800-692-8608 or use the live chat feature on the website to speak directly to one of our helpful patient advocates. As for me, remember to post any questions you have below. I'll see you next time.